Welcome back to the channel, and to another hotel review. If we find a great hotel on our travels, we want you to know about it. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the Hilton DoubleTree in Trieste, Italy. We stayed at this hotel for just one night during our trip through Italy, onward to a cruise through the Mediterranean, and boy were we impressed. The DoubleTree by Hilton Trieste stands directly in the middle of the city, and is a mere 10-minute walk to various attractions, including the Parco della Rimembranza, the Castello di San Guisto, the Piazza Unita d'Italia, and the Teatro Romano. Getting to Trieste, we took the train, so we can also tell you that it was an easy 15-minute walk from the station. If you have good weather on your trip, like we did, there will be no need for you to take any form of transportation while you're staying here. The building itself was built between 1911 and 1913 and was the headquarters of RAS, an Italian insurance agency. It's a classical piece of 20th century architecture, and the various rooms and lobbies are breathtaking. It's very clear why the hotel has won so many awards. Walking into the reception area, you're greeted by a statue of Mercury on 3 lions. Many of the rooms and reception areas of the building are authentic or have been restored to their original condition. There are many mosaics and frescoes, as well as a grand staircase in the lobby. It's elegant and breathtaking, and it honestly feels like you shouldn't be able to afford to stay here, or at least that's how we felt. Getting checked in was a simple process, and the friendly staff made it extremely easy. We even found a little surprise in our room when we arrived. So guys, we just opened up the mini fridge, and we found this. A bottle of Cuvée Brut 39, and we looked to see what it cost, because they have a minibar menu here, and it's not on there. So I called down to the front desk, and guess what? We got this complimentary, so we will definitely be drinking that tonight. They even chilled a couple glasses. How nice is that? In addition to the champagne, there was also a bag of treats, along with 2 coffees and 2 beers provided by a local brewery. Even though these are provided to every guest, and the note was not completely handwritten, it's still a nice touch when you get them. Speaking of nice touches, this hotel also provided us with a welcome packet and email with information about our stay before we arrived. The spa is one of the things that stood out to us at this hotel. Many luxury hotels do have spas, but the one offered here has several different services at a fraction of the price of any of the other hotels we've stayed at. The massages and treatments are priced out, and general access to the spa costs €15 per hour. Catherine just came back from her Lomi Lomi massage. How was it?
It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And she was so nice, the person there.
Yeah.
The spa looked nice too. I think there was like a sauna and a couple of massage rooms, and I'm sure there was more than that even.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now we dine. But before we do that, if you like what we're doing here, it would really help us out if you hit that subscribe button. Alright, so we just got all gussied up and we're about to head to dinner. The restaurant here is called the Novecento Restaurant, and there's also the Berlam Bar. So I'm not sure where we'll be seated, but I think those 2 things are connected. But yeah, we're looking forward to dinner. It's gotten really good reviews, so excited for dinner.
Yes, very excited.
Both the Novecento Restaurant and the Berlam Bar are located on the 2nd level, in an area that's been restored back to its original state. In fact, the area where the Berlam Bar is now used to be the boardroom of the RAS insurance company. The Novecento Restaurant has been updated more recently, but it was still very comfortable and a classical space. As you do with all good Italian dinners, we started with some local wines and some bread with olive oil. The menu at this restaurant is not extremely extensive, able to fit on 1 page, but the offerings were very high quality and very delicious. For our starter, we opted for the octopus, with endive and buffalo cheese mousse. We were blown away by the combination of flavors. We couldn't wait.
Yeah, it's good.
That octopus was, really good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it should be good. I mean...
Yeah, it's basically a big sea spider.
Yeah, but it's really good.
For our mains, we went with the beef fillet, ham, and spinach in a puff pastry, and Catherine went with the rigatoni alla carbonara. Our meals were amazing and not overly expensive given where we were. Sometimes these hotel restaurants tend to gouge you a little bit compared to the local restaurants. We made our way back to the room and enjoyed our free champagne.
Woo. Nothing like free champagne.
The next morning, we had breakfast again at the Novecento restaurant. This breakfast was included with our room given our status, but you can also purchase it for an additional fee. The breakfast was very similar to many of the other hotel breakfasts we've had in Europe, with many different choices of meats, cheeses, hot dishes like sausage, bacon, beans, and eggs, and a wide selection of pastries. They even had their famous DoubleTree cookies on offer, and we gladly took a few back to the room with us. The breakfast was high quality and very good, a decent way to start the day. Now that we've gone through some of the amenities and dining options at this hotel, let's take a tour of the room. Alright, so here's the tour of room 238. So this is our room. As you can see, it's a very, very large room. This is a corner suite with a king bed. This room comes with a separate living and sleeping area. So the living space has these 2 chairs and this big couch which pulls out. So in a room like this, you can actually fit 4 people. You can see there's a full set of coffee and espresso amenities there, as well as a mini bar. The items in the mini bar are for a charge, and then there is also a TV. So the TV says it is a smart TV, but ours hasn't really been hooked up to the internet, so we can't do any searches or we can't even screen mirror to it. So that was a little bit disappointing. That was unexpected, but it does have a TV out here in the living room, and then as you'll see, there's also a TV in the bedroom. And then going from the living room here, we turn, and here is the bathroom. You can see it's a very large bathroom with a dual vanity, very nice lighting in here, a light on the mirror, as well as a vanity mirror that pulls out. You have a toilet and a bidet in here, and then also a shower. In the shower, there is a rainfall shower feature in here, as well as the regular hand shower. We actually found the shower to be a little bit narrow. It's not as big as some of the others. It's quite long, but from the side, it's actually quite a narrow shower. But it did the trick, and it was a very nice shower to have in this room. And then one of the nice features of this room is there's actually 2 doors to the bathroom. And this other door leads out to the bedroom. And as we did say, there's no luggage rack in this room, which was a little disappointing. But next to the bathroom, there's actually a built-in luggage rack right in the wall. So we definitely made use of that. And so we come around this corner and we see the bed. It's a large king bed, very good sized bed, very soft. And of course, the wood headboard is a very nice touch. Puts some separation between the living room and the bedroom. Almost makes it feel like this one room is 2 separate rooms. And then, of course, right next to the bed is the desk and TV in this part of the room. That's right, there are 2 TVs in this suite. Although I don't know when you would want to use them at the same time, because the other TV is just over in the other room. But this is another smart TV that you can use when you are in bed. And then the desk is really just a table, but it's a very large table. It's got all of the plugs that you need to work at the desk. And of course, no bedroom is complete without the closet. And this is a very large closet here in this suite. All the amenities that you would normally get in a Hilton hotel, ironing board, lots of hangers, a safe, and then some additional drawers for your things. And then when we turn from the desk and the bed over, we have this little nook area that actually has a big full-size mirror, another door to the bathroom. And one of the great features about this corner suite is that you do get some pretty good views out over the city. And you can see here that we got a view up to the castle on top of the hill. as well as the park right nearby. And like I said before, we were actually upgraded to this room. We only paid for a queen bedroom, but because of Hilton Diamond status and then availability, we were upgraded to this suite, so that was really nice. The details of this room are amazing. There's the parquet wood flooring. You also have the very high windows. Lets in a lot of light. And you get another great view out of this window as well, of the castle up on the hill there. Unfortunately, there are not really any sea views from this hotel because all of the buildings are about the same height. They're about 4 stories tall, and that's it. So no sea views here. And then a lot of features of this room are just really, really nice and refined. You definitely feel like you're staying in a fancy hotel when you're here. Now it's time to talk about cost. We visited the hotel at the height of the tourism season, when the weather was nice and warm, and we paid for it. Though it wasn't as much as you might think. Our King Deluxe room that we booked, which ended up being upgraded, cost us about €185 per night after considering city and tourism taxes, or about $195. At the time of this video, it looks like you can expect to pay about €105 for a regular guest room, €150 for a junior suite, and €187 for the suite that we got during the low season. For those same rooms in the high season, you'll be paying much more, closer to €192, €233, and €298 per night, respectively. Still, for the quality of our stay, which rivaled some of the best hotels we've ever stayed at, these prices are not too far out of reach, especially if you're only here for a couple days. We had a very pleasant stay at this hotel. The proximity to all of the major attractions in the city, as well as the cruise port and train station, meant we never had to take any public transportation. We were within walking distance of everything. The food was also high quality, and decent prices for the region. The staff were all extremely kind and helpful, and the perks in the room were definitely appreciated. While this hotel does have a spa and fitness center, it does not have a pool, which was a bit disappointing. Still, the hotel made our stay in Trieste extremely enjoyable, and if we make it back, we will definitely be staying there again.